when the budget for the most of the forecast was that the depression and tropical storm will become a Category 1 hurricane on the Saffir-Simpson scale, our correspondent who was at the scene said us that at crossing the northern waters of the Colombian archipelago on the border of Nicaragua and Honduras, the phenomenon had taken an unexplained turn towards the west-southwest, increasing the strength of its winds and reaching Category 5. We continue with Alice at the scene. Alice, what measure has the government taken on the island?
San Andres and Providencia has been on alert since Monday, November 2nd due to the damage caused by the passage of Eta, a hurricane that has already degraded a tropical depression but that leaves less than 8,000 people affected in the Colombian Caribbean this Thursday, November 5th. The President Ivan Duque asked the director of the National Unit for Disaster Risk Management to move to the island to assess the effects and provide humanitarian assistance to those affected.
Now we will talk about the earthquake in Turkey. The rescue work is underway and so far bodies have been recorded and the injured have been treated.
So for more, we are now joined by DW correspondent Dorian Jones in Istanbul. Dorian, what did it feel like where you are?
Well, in fact, I did feel the tremor from this very powerful earthquake, even though it occurred several hundred kilometers away from Istanbul. But it was significant enough that you could actually feel it here in Istanbul. So there is already a great deal of concern for where the epicenter of the earthquake is Izmir, Turkey's third largest city. And it is also a reminder of people in Istanbul of the ongoing threat of earthquakes.
So what are you hearing from local media reports and eventually about possible casualties?
Well, what we understand is the initial reports is that this earthquake was anywhere between 6.6 and 7.1 on the Richter scale. Now, that is a very powerful earthquake for Turkey. There we got reports that from the city.
Correspondent Dorian Jones, who was in Istanbul, said that the earthquake had been very hard despite being miles away. Jones said that the earthquake had been between 6.6 and 7.1. It had been really something impressive for those who experienced this terrible situation.
Trump told the media that the votes sent by mail that are being counted and it was not legal. Apparently, the president said in his message that the situation has already been noticed, but the authorities almost fully confirmed that there is not evidence that is linked to any type of fraud.
These are 159 elections directors and employees who are here to do the job of protecting democracy. When you go to talk to them, they think about that. They think about the votes of every person in this room and around the country. These are people who are not involved in voter fraud. These people are not involved in voter suppression. I'm telling you, they're doing their jobs every day. It is hard, and we are thankful to them for it, and we're going to work with them to make sure that every legal, lawful ballot is counted.
Now we will talk about the launch of the iPhone 12 and its utilities. Apple said that it was the fastest cell phone in history. It also said that it had 9 modes in all cameras. It really was one of the most complete cell phones on the market.
This program is characterized by being one of the few in which they do not stop when it's come to criticizing vehicles, but also to tell their virtue, in addition to always placing humor and madness that, in the world of automobiles, nobody would have happened.
going on a road trip in very exotic cars.
Grand touring.
Come on, how does it look to him?
That's to release it, you muppet!
We've only had one minor fire. It's like that Tom Cruise movie.
Cocktail.